Ever wish you had like a cheat code for success?
Mm.
Well, today we're going to dive into Napoleon Hill's law of success
Okay.
to unlock this secret weapon he calls the mastermind.
Right.
And forget like all the mystical mumbo jumbo. We're talking about like a real strategic alliance here
Right.
of minds that can like unlock potential you never even knew you had.
It's really fascinating how Hill takes this concept that feels so intangible and breaks it down into a very practical principle.
Right.
That, he really argues that the mastermind is not some magical force out there.
Right.
But it's really this fusion of energy and shared vision and this really focused collaboration.
Okay. So less about like summoning spirits and more about summoning success. Right. But how does this mastermind thing even work?
Yeah.
Like, does he give us a blueprint?
He really does. He makes the argument that when you have like-minded people who come together with this shared goal in mind and a real sense of harmony, they're able to tap into a higher level of thinking.
It's like a superpowered brainstorming session.
It is.
But he goes beyond just brainstorming. Doesn't he?
Yeah.
He points to some pretty big names as examples of this mastermind in action.
He does. He actually claims that the incredible achievements of people like Henry Ford, Thomas Edison, Harvey Firestone weren't just because they were brilliant, right? He highlights their close friendships and this habit they had of regularly brainstorming together, sharing ideas,
as evidence of a mastermind, whether or not they even realized it.
So picture this. You've got Ford, Edison, Firestone. I mean, these are like titans of their time huddled together, not just for casual chats, but like fueling each other's creativity.
Right.
That's a powerful image.
It is.
But did he have any examples beyond these big names?
Yeah.
Because not all of us are, running car companies or inventing light bulbs.
He understood that. And that's why he gives us the example of what he called the Big Six in Chicago.
Okay.
Which was this group of business leaders who would get together on a very regular basis to support each other's ventures.
Yeah.
And these weren't just any businessmen, right?
Right.
We're talking William Wrigley Jr., the chewing gum magnate.
Yeah. And John R. Thompson, the man behind a whole chain of restaurants.
So even chewing gum needs a mastermind. Who knew?
Right.
It seems like this concept kind of transcends all these different industries and social circles.
It does.
It really makes you wonder, like, who would you invite to your own mastermind?
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
But he doesn't just leave us with these, like, intriguing examples and these inspiring stories.
No.
He actually gives us a guide, right?
He does.
To building our own.
Yeah. He breaks it down and says, look, you need to start by finding people who are passionate about a shared goal. So think of it like assembling this team of superheroes, right?
Yeah.
Each of them with these unique skills, unique perspectives, but they're all aligned towards this common mission.
So finding your squad is step one.
Yeah.
What's next? How do we make this team of superheroes actually click?
Harmony, right.
Okay.
Harmony is key here. He really emphasizes that you need to foster an environment of trust and mutual respect.
Okay.
And what that means is checking your ego at the door, banishing negativity, and embracing this power of collaboration over competition.
So we're talking about like a judgment-free zone where everyone feels safe to share even their wildest ideas.
Exactly.
But it's not just about like, throwing ideas around, is it?
No.
Like he really emphasizes structure in these mastermind meetings.
He does. He recommends that these meetings go beyond casual conversation, right? You don't want to just get together and chat about your day. It's about focused brainstorming.
Okay.
Challenging each other's assumptions.
Right.
Pushing each other to think differently.
Okay.
It's about harnessing that collective intelligence to really refine ideas and achieve those goals faster.
This is starting to sound less like a casual coffee clatch.
Right.
And more like, a high-powered strategy session with friends.
Yeah.
Did he mention how big these masterminds even need to be?
Well, that's what's really fascinating. He actually believed that even a small, tight-knit group, as few as 2 people, could experience the power of the mastermind.
Wow.
It's not about the quantity of the minds. It's about the quality of the connection and that shared purpose.
So it's incredibly empowering because it means you don't need to go out and assemble this like boardroom full of experts.
Exactly.
You can start cultivating a mastermind with just one other person.
Right.
Who shares your vision.
Exactly.
But how does this mastermind even like work its magic?
Yeah.
Does he delve into the mechanics of it all?
He offers a fascinating perspective.
Okay.
He suggests that when minds are in sync,
Okay.
they create this type of mental resonance.
Okay.
Almost like they're tapping into this universal database of ideas.
Hold on. Are we talking about thought waves here?
Right.
This is where it starts to sound a little, out there.
Woo, woo, woo.
Right.
Okay.
How does Hill, this man who studied success, bridge this gap between the practical and the seemingly impossible?
Well, he grounds his theory
by drawing parallels to scientific principles that were, very much of his time.
Right.
This was a time when the world was just beginning to understand things like radio waves.
Right.
The transmission of sound over these invisible frequencies, right?
Right.
He suggested that, our thoughts, too, vibrate at different frequencies.
Okay.
And a mastermind allows us to tap into a higher frequency of thought, unlocking ideas, solutions that we might never have accessed on our own.
It's almost as if, like, in that harmonious space, the group's collective focus is like a magnet, drawing in the specific insights and solutions that they need.
Yeah.
Almost like this mental download from the universe. But what happens if that harmony gets disrupted? Right.
Because, is it even realistic to expect a group of people to always be on the same page?
Right.
Especially when they're brainstorming new ideas.
Well, he was very adamant that maintaining harmony within the mastermind is absolutely crucial for it to work effectively. He actually compares it to throwing a wrench in a well-oiled machine.
Right.
Disagreements, diverse opinions, they're natural.
Right.
But it's about how you navigate those differences.
Okay.
Do you navigate them constructively, with respect, with a focus on the greater good of the group and the shared vision?
So think of it like a jazz ensemble.
Yeah.
Where, every musician is contributing their unique voice, but they're doing it in a way that, harmonizes and elevates that overall composition.
Exactly.
So it's less about everybody agreeing all the time.
Right.
And more about creating this space where those disagreements can actually be explored constructively and lead to even stronger outcomes.
Yeah.
But how much of this whole mastermind thing is based on hard evidence versus just anecdotal observations?
Yeah.
Did he have any data?
It's important to remember that Hill spent over 2 decades researching for the law of success.
Right.
Interviewing hundreds of successful individuals.
Wow.
Really analyzing their methods, looking for patterns.
Okay.
So he wasn't just collecting these feel-good stories. He was really on a mission to try to crack the code of success.
So more of a data-driven Sherlock Holmes of success.
Yeah.
Than just a self-help guru.
Right.
But did he uncover any concrete evidence to support these claims about the mastermind?
Hill was a keen observer of human nature.
Okay.
And he noticed that this mastermind principle consistently emerged as this key factor in the success stories that he was studying.
Interesting.
So whether it was a group of entrepreneurs, artists, even spiritual leaders, the presence of a supportive and harmonious group, all working toward this common goal was this recurring theme for him.
It's like that old saying, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together.
Right.
But in this case, it's not just about going far. It's about reaching heights that you couldn't even imagine on your own. It sounds like he really believed that by tapping into the power of the mastermind, that we can unlock a level of potential that goes beyond just our individual capability.
Precisely. He challenged us to rethink our approach to success, right?
Okay.
What if he said our greatest resource isn't our individual talent?
Right.
It's not our resources. It's our ability to connect with others and harness that power of collaboration.
It's a powerful concept, but it also kind of begs the question. If this is so effective, why isn't everyone doing it?
Right.
Is it really as simple as just finding a group of like-minded people and meeting up for coffee once a week?
Right.
What are the potential pitfalls here? How do we even avoid them?
You've hit on a really crucial point.
Okay.
Building an effective mastermind takes more than just casual gatherings, right?
Okay.
It requires a real commitment to open communication.
Okay.
a willingness to be vulnerable, to be supportive, and a shared understanding of the group's purpose and goals.
So we're talking about like laying this solid foundation of trust and shared vision.
Yes.
Before you can even like begin to build upwards. It's like any great structure, right?
Right.
The stronger your foundation, the higher you can build.
Exactly.
But what does that foundation even look like in the context of a mastermind? What are the building blocks, so to speak, of a successful group?
Well, that's what we're going to unpack right after a quick break.
Okay, sounds good.
We'll explore the specific traits and dynamics that make for a truly powerful mastermind.
Okay.
And how to avoid some of those common pitfalls that can derail even the most well-intentioned groups.
All right, we'll be right back. Before the break, we were talking about these essential elements of building a successful mastermind.
Right.
It's more than just grabbing coffee with your friends.
It is, yeah.
So let's talk specifics.
Okay.
What are the building blocks of a high-impact mastermind?
You're right. It's not just casual socializing.
Right.
A robust mastermind, it thrives on this foundation of shared values, aligned goals, and this genuine commitment to each other's success.
Okay.
Think of it like a three-legged stool. You remove one leg.
Yeah.
The whole thing collapses.
I like that, okay.
Yeah.
It needs to be sturdy, well-balanced.
Yes.
So shared values, aligned goals, and commitment to mutual success.
Yes.
Those are the three legs. Let's start with shared values.
Okay.
What did he have to say about, like, finding people who are even a good fit for your mastermind?
He believed that a successful mastermind really requires a careful selection process, right?
Right.
It's not enough to just gather, a group of intelligent people or accomplished people.
Right.
You need to find people who really resonate with your own core beliefs and principles.
So it's about finding, like, your tribe.
Yes.
People who see the world through a similar lens.
Yes.
But wouldn't that lead to, like, everyone just agreeing all the time?
Right.
Where is there room for those aha moments that come from having, like, such diverse perspectives?
That's where those aligned goals come into play, right?
Okay.
So the shared values, they lay that foundation for trust and understanding.
Okay.
But it's the aligned goals that provide the direction and the focus for the mastermind.
Okay.
So you're all moving in the same direction, even if you come from slightly different starting points.
So you might have a group of, like, entrepreneurs with really diverse backgrounds and areas of expertise.
Right.
But they're all united by this common goal of, like, building successful businesses.
Exactly. And that shared ambition, that drive to achieve something significant together, that's what really fuels mastermind.
It's like they say, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together.
Right.
But in this case, it's not just about going far. It's about reaching heights
right
you never even thought possible on your own.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we've got these shared values. We've got aligned goals.
Yes.
What about that third leg? Commitment to mutual success.
Right.
What does that look like in action?
He really emphasized the importance of creating this environment of genuine support and encouragement within the mastermind.
Okay.
So that means celebrating each other's wins, offering a helping hand during the challenges, and genuinely wanting to see everyone in the group succeed.
So it's not just about what you can get from the mastermind, but it's also about what you can contribute.
Precisely.
Okay.
A true mastermind, it operates on this principle of reciprocity.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
It's a two-way street where everyone's both a giver and a receiver.
Yeah.
A mentor and a mentee.
So it's about creating this, like, virtuous cycle.
Yes, exactly.
Of support and accountability.
Yes.
Where everyone feels empowered to really step up and achieve their full potential.
Yes.
But let's talk about those potential pitfalls you mentioned earlier.
Yes.
What are some red flags to, like, watch out for when you're building or even joining a mastermind?
Yeah. One of the biggest red flags is going to be a lack of clear communication.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Without open and honest dialogue, resentment can build.
Yeah.
And the mastermind can quickly devolve into a source of frustration rather than inspiration.
Right. So transparency is key.
Yeah.
But how do you ensure that everyone feels comfortable speaking their minds.
Yeah.
Especially if, like, disagreements come up.
That's where establishing ground rules early on becomes absolutely crucial. It's about creating that safe space where everyone feels heard, respected, even when they're voicing dissenting opinions.
So setting those boundaries and expectations from the outset helps to, like, prevent those misunderstandings and conflict down the line.
Exactly. Another potential pitfall is a lack of commitment. Building a successful mastermind, it takes time, effort, consistency. And if members are only half invested, that group's energy is going to dwindle.
It's like any relationship, right?
It is.
It requires nurturing. It requires attention.
It does.
How do you maintain that momentum over time? How do you keep the mastermind from becoming just another item on an already overflowing to-do list?
One effective strategy is to schedule regular meetings with a very clear purpose and agenda.
So no, like, aimless chit-chat sessions.
While social interaction is important for building that camaraderie. You know, a successful mastermind should always have a defined focus, an objective for each gathering.
So it's about making the most of everyone's time. And ensuring that each meeting leaves those members feeling energized, inspired, equipped with those actionable insights.
Absolutely.
So we've talked about these building blocks of a successful mastermind and some common pitfalls to avoid. But how do you even know if it's actually working? What are the signs of a thriving mastermind?
One of the most obvious signs is going to be a tangible sense of progress. Are members actually achieving their goals?
So it's not just about feeling good. It's about seeing real measurable results.
A thriving mastermind should act as a catalyst for growth and achievement for all of its members. Another sign is a deep sense of connection and belonging. Do members genuinely enjoy spending time together? Do they feel supported? Understood.
It's about fostering that sense of community. Like a tribe.
Exactly.
Of like-minded individuals who are all, like, lifting each other up and pushing each other to be their best selves.
Precisely.
And finally, a thriving mastermind is marked by, like, this constant flow of new ideas and perspective. Are they challenging each other's assumptions? Are they sparking that creativity and innovation within the group?
It's about creating a space where the sum is truly greater than its parts. Where individual brilliance is amplified through that collaboration and synergy.
But how do you even know who to invite to your mastermind? Should you stick with people you know really well? Or is there value in branching out, connecting with individuals outside of your, like, immediate circle?
That's a great question. And it's one we're going to delve into right after a quick break.
Sounds good.
Stay with us.
And we're back. Before the break, we were talking about using the mastermind to, like, navigate those challenges and unlock solutions. It's like having a secret weapon for when you feel stuck.
It really is. It's incredibly empowering, you know, to know that you have this team of brilliant minds in your corner, ready to offer support, to brainstorm those solutions and help you see those challenges from totally new angles.
So it's like having your own, like, personal board of advisors. But instead of, like, you know, stucky suits and hourly rates, it's your, like, trusted allies who are all, like, invested in your success.
Exactly,
When you hit a wall, instead of just getting, like, bogged down in that frustration, you bring that challenge to your mastermind. So imagine, like, you're presenting this problem. You've been wrestling with it. It's been keeping you up at night. And then instead of judgment or, like, unsolicited advice, you're met with, like, this wave of support, this chorus of, let's figure this out together.
Absolutely, your mastermind becomes this safe space to be vulnerable, to admit your struggles, and to really tap into that collective wisdom of the group.
I could see how that would be a game changer. It's like having this, like, team of expert navigators helping you chart a course through, like, the choppy waters, you know?
Right.
But how does that collaborative problem solving even work?
Yeah.
Like in practice?
Right.
Does everyone just like throw out ideas?
Yeah.
Or is there a more structured approach?
Well, a successful mastermind will often incorporate, very specific techniques to stimulate that creativity and facilitate really effective problem solving.
Okay.
One approach is to encourage what's called divergent thinking.
Divergent thinking. That sounds kind of intriguing.
Yeah.
What is that?
So it's about exploring this wide range of possibilities before you even think about narrowing down to a solution.
Okay.
So imagine, for example, you're trying to brainstorm a new business idea.
Right.
Instead of immediately jumping into the logistics and marketing plans, you start by just generating as many like wild and unconventional ideas as possible, no matter how outlandish they may seem.
So you're encouraging everyone to think outside the box.
Yes.
Suspend that judgment. Let the creative juices flow.
Exactly. Yeah. The goal is to break free from that conventional thinking and explore those uncharted territories.
Right. Because often, like, the most innovative solutions, they come from those, like, seemingly crazy ideas.
Exactly.
It's like that saying, like, if you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got.
Right.
So the mastermind becomes this catalyst.
It does.
Like pushing those boundaries, challenging those assumptions, exploring new possibilities.
Absolutely. And then once you've explored that wide range of ideas, then you can start to connect the dots. You can identify patterns and converge on, the most promising solutions.
So it's like a two-step process, diverge to explore, converge to refine.
Exactly.
And throughout this entire process, the mastermind is providing this like invaluable support and accountability.
Yes, absolutely.
So if you commit to a goal,
Yeah.
you're not just accountable to yourself,
Right.
but you're also accountable to your mastermind.
That's right.
Which is a really powerful motivator.
It is.
It's like having your own like personal cheerleading squad.
Yeah.
But instead of pom-poms, they're like armed with insightful questions,
Right.
constructive feedback,
Yes.
unwavering support.
Absolutely.
And beyond just the practical benefits, right?
Yeah.
Of like the problem solving and the accountability.
Right.
The mastermind also offers something that's like equally valuable, that sense of belonging and shared purpose.
It's so important.
Which you don't really find that often in like the traditional business world. You don't get it's more than just like networking.
It is.
It's about building genuine connections.
Yes.
Friendships, even with people who like truly understand your journey.
Exactly. And we're wired for that, right?
Yeah.
We're wired for connection, for collaboration.
Right.
And the mastermind really taps into that innate human need to belong, to contribute, to be part of something larger than ourselves.
It's about creating this tribe of like-minded individuals who are all committed to like supporting each other's growth and success.
That's right.
And in a world that often feels increasingly like isolating and competitive,
it does.
That sense of community and shared purpose can be really transformative.
It can.
So for anyone listening out there who's feeling like alone in their journey, who's craving that like sense of connection and support, Hill's Mastermind Principle offers this like powerful solution, right?
It does.
It's a reminder that we don't have to go it alone.
We don't.
That we can achieve so much more when we like join forces and harness that power of collaboration.
Absolutely.
It's about unlocking a level of potential that extends far beyond like just our individual capabilities, a level of success that becomes attainable when we tap into that collective wisdom, energy, support of a true mastermind.
I love it.
This has been a really insightful deep dive. Any like final thoughts you want to leave our listeners with today?
If there's one thing to take away from Hill's Mastermind Principle,
it's this. Success is not a solo sport. It's a team effort.
Okay.
And by surrounding ourselves with the right people, those who inspire us, challenge us, and support us, we unlock that level of potential we never thought possible.
It's about embracing the power of collaboration, that shared vision.
Yes.
Knowing that we don't have to face those challenges and triumphs of life alone.
We don't.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Absolutely.
Into the power of the mastermind.
It's been a pleasure.
We hope you're leaving today feeling like inspired, empowered, ready to build your own dream team for success.
Yes.
Until next time, keep learning, keep growing,
keep going,
and keep reaching for those audacious goals together.